It was October 10th, 1945, when my mom and my dad received a letter from Gerta Scholosserova, the wife of her cousin Gerd Schlosser, answering her urgent requests for a report of what happened to all her relatives in the Holocaust. Gerta was the only one who survived. Dear Marietta and Richard, I received your second letter and I'm ashamed to have left you so long. The reason is that I was always a little afraid of writing to you, of the dreadful things I have to tell you. In January 1942, Gerd and I were taken to Terezin. In spring 1943, there were many transports leaving Terezin, and so your parents had to go too. In September 1944, they came with a new gigantic swindle. They said they needed working transports of young men. A new camp was supposed to be founded in Saxonia. So when Gerd had to go, I didn't mind too much, for we thought the end was near, and I believed Gerd would be better off in Germany when the end came than in Terezin, where they could do to us anything they liked. But Gerd must have had a premonition. He was terribly sad when he left me, worrying about me. All young women were very unhappy. So the Germans were so kind to allow us to join our husbands. I didn't go voluntarily. I knew that Gerd would be against it. But when I got the convocation, I was quite enthusiastic and left, though I could have stayed, as I was teaching the wife of the Jewish alderman. While the others were fine men whom the Germans made disappear, he was a swine. He is now in prison. We went to Saxony all right, but we went through it, traveled all day and all night, penned together like cattle, and arrived in Auschwitz. I must again ask your forgiveness. I had stopped because I was tired and lacked the courage to continue. Well, in Auschwitz, they told us to leave our luggage in the train, and then came the famous selection of which you probably heard. There stood a medical officer and made signs with his thumb. Left meant life, right meant death. Only we didn't know that at the time. Though I wanted to go to the right side to follow a friend of mine, he sent me to the left. All the children. And there were many and beautiful ones with their young mothers, the weak and the old. People were sent to the right side. When we entered the gates, I saw endless rows of barracks, closed by electric wires. I didn't believe I would ever get out alive. Then they led us to a bath where we had to undress, cut our hair everywhere, gave us some dirty rags and wooden slippers. And now began a life that seems to me like a nightmare, no worse, for my poor brain could never have invented such things.